I'm joined here today by the one and only Adriano Moraes, set to fight real soon against Demetrious Johnson, coming up in May at One Championship, Infinity One, of course, for the title. Thank you for joining me, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think so far this would be the biggest fight of your career, considering, the name Demetrious Johnson has and everything?
Yes, of course. For me, it's gonna be a pleasure to share the one circle against him.
For sure. He competed previously in a tournament. Well, how did you think he did in the tournament?
He did a beautiful work. He won. He had 3 win streak, and now he ready to fight for the belt. And I'm ready to fight against him.
For sure. Before we get into the details of the fight, I believe you're currently in Florida. What's the status like there with everything that's going on, with the corona and everything?
Oh yes, here in Florida, everybody's locked down too. All gyms, all restaurants, and stuff like that is closed. Just supermarket, like your Wells Fargo, something like that is open. Né? So everybody here is take care. Be careful if it is worst time.
Are you still able to go to the gym and train correctly?
Sometimes the American top team open at the gym just for the guys who have a fight and the fight coming up. And but I'm still going to the gym and make my train because I have this big fight coming up.
Right. Is this going to be a difficult camp for you? We know the fight's coming up in May. Travel is going to be a little bit difficult. Is this a tough camp for you?
It's always tough camp to do, but it's a pleasure to do at this camp. I love to be a fighter. For me, it's an amazing life, and of course, and the fight is postponed, and now happening a lot of things in this world, like coronavirus. So this camp get a little bit worse, but I believe everything gonna be all right.
And we know it's tough for the training partners and everything at the gym. Who are you currently training with if you're able to train with people?
Uh, I have a lot of good train partners like Pedro Munoz, Marlon Moraes, Juan Puerta, Kyoji Horiguchi, and Hani Ahia, the small guys and the shorty guys at the gym. I train my Muay Thai with Cubs, wrestling with Steve Moko, so Jiu-Jitsu with Marcos Parrumpinha. I have a good team behind me, and I believe in my work.
And so let's talk about this fight against Demetrious Johnson a little bit. I mean, first things first, what are your thoughts on him as you head into this fight?
Man, Demetrious Johnson is a killer. He's the best pound for pound in the world. He knows about everything. So I'm getting ready to play around him and doing my and putting my skills to work, you know. So I will be better. I will be ready to fight against him and do my best in that time.
And a lot of people, they say, he's the greatest flyweight of all time. Is that something you agree with based on everything you've seen from him?
Yes, he's the best flyweight all time, but he never fought against me. Like, and let's see, is is the best flyweight from America and the best flyweight who rise up in Asia, and I believe I believe too much in my skills, and let's see what's gonna happen.
And what was your reaction when you found out that he came over to One Championship?
Oh man, I got me surprised, because I never imagined that trading it's gonna happen this world. Like the guy is come from UFC, and go to championship. I never imagined, but this fight is a fight to happen, and me and my coaches, we were always thoughts about it, this fight, and now we're gonna have this chance, like, so let's enjoy this opportunity and do our best.
And so, if you go out there and you beat Demetrious Johnson, what does this do for your career? Obviously, we've talked about him being the greatest and everything. Where does that put you if you win?
Oh man, uh, if I win, I'm gonna accomplish it one the biggest dream of my life, and keep winning is my dream. Keep winning is my job, and I born to be a champion. I born to win, and I don't know what's gonna happen after the fight. Like, if I win, man, it's gonna be amazing.
Is this one of those fights that's happening with nobody in the crowd?
Oh yeah. I don't have a problem with that. If you crowd it or not, for me, it's gonna be a pleasure to be inside the circle and fighting because this is my job. Of course, with the crowd, it's much more fun, but if you're not, I'm not worried about.
And so we know this fight. I believe it was supposed to happen earlier, then it got pushed back. What was your reaction when they pushed the fight back?
If they push back, I'm gonna be ready. I'm ready, man. I'm off the cage like 1 year and some months. I just wanna go, you know?
For sure. And I believe last time we saw you, like you mentioned, that was back in January 2019. What's been going on? Why have you been out of the cage so long?
Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. The One Championship wanted to do a Grand Prix, happened the trade with Demetrious Johnson, and I'm here waiting for the champion of this tournament for me to go to fight. You know, I'm just waiting for me, just waiting my time to rise, to shine. You know.
And so are you worried about ring rust or anything like that just from being out for so long?
Yes, like a little bit. Our fighters don't like to be a long time without a fight. So, but for me, it's different. I have my mind set in the high level. I try to keep my body always healthy. So, um, I don't know why, but I needed to wait. You know, um, I'm the champ for a reason, and I know I'm off the pitch for a long time, but I need to be back. And I hope when I be back, this back's gonna be really good. I believe in I believe in my history. I believe in my story, and let's go. I don't worry about the time. I just wait my time to shine.
And with Demetrious Johnson, he's known as such a great fighter. Is this training camp different for the kind of preparation that you're doing, or is this kind of the same that you've always done?
Demetrious Johnson have amazing condition. Um, I like to do 5 rounds too. I think I have a good condition too, but he always show a really great condition, and I try to getting better in my condition and go as top as I can. So that's it.
And so, with everybody having trouble going to the gym and everything, are you doing any training out of your home, or are you just strictly going to the gym?
Yes, aquí near my home, I can run in the street. I can do some workouts. My wife makes some pads for me, and uh, I'm grew up in streets in Brazil. I know how to my job, how to do my work in the streets too. Like, I can train with the trees. I can train on the grass. I'm ready for everybody anywhere. Like, I don't worry about what's happening in the world. I just try to keep my health okay, my health okay, and trying to keep training.
All right, and I have one last question for you. How do you see yourself winning this fight against Demetrious Johnson?
Man, I see myself more wisdom. I see myself more prepared. I see myself more ready than ever, and I want to show the world. I want to show the world the one championship flyweight, the best of the world, is who rise up in the one championship. Is who rise up in Asia. So, and now I'm gonna have this opportunity to show, and I will do my best fight ever.
All right, well, we look forward to it. It's going to be a great fight. Thank you so much for the time, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Os.